Hey guys, today we are going to talk about how your feet should contact the ground when you jump. Because there's a very specific contact sequence that you should have when you're jumping, especially for beach volleyball. And recently, I've been noticing in my players that a lot of people use an improper sequence when jumping in the sand, and it's hurting their vertical and destroying their ability to hit effectively. So, let's get into it. If you're wondering what part of your foot should be striking the ground in your final step, well, it's not the toes, and it's not quite the ball of your foot. And there's going to be two separate strike points for each foot. So the important part that we want to get rid of is making sure that when you jump from your, if we're going with a four-step approach, from your right, left, that in transitioning from your left to the right, left, to the step close, you don't jump up and then down. We don't want to make a big splash with our hips where they go up and down. We actually want to accelerate low, cruise, and then pop out of it. So when you're going from your left to your right, left, it should not look right, left, where we go up and down. It should look like we're accelerating out. So somebody in Austin, Texas, Bobby Jones, he showed an amazing video where he talked about kicking out front. And I didn't understand it until I realized this foot sequence was super important. So if we go right, left, now we're transitioning to the right, left. We want to push out and get that foot extended and then come forward with the left step. Now, in indoor, normally we would turn our left foot so that we get some spring out of the ankle and we could have quick ground contact time, but we're not going to jump like that on the beach. So if you're an indoor player, you're going to have to change your foot sequence or your foot direction when you jump. As we're extending that right foot, what's important, and it's super important, you cannot point your toes into the sand and into the ground, because when this happens, when your toes point and then you go down, then your body drops down and you've stopped your momentum because you have to brake on your toes. Then your body has to reverse its direction, and then you have to continue with a slight broad jump. And yes, we need a slight broad jump when you're attacking in beach volleyball. Not a huge one, not big like indoor, but it is a slight broad jump, okay? So if we go in transitioning from our left to our right, left, and we point, now we have to sit, then we have to go up, and all of the energy and plyometric energy dissipates. So we don't have any continued power because we put the brakes on, then we go down, then we go up. We want to continue the speed generation and transfer it straight up. So we gather speed on the ground, then it transfers into the air as quickly as possible. So how do we do that? Well, it's with a heel strike. So when you transition from your left to the right, left, we're gonna make sure that this right foot kicks out and we don't go up and then down. It kicks out and there's heel strike. My arms are back. Then I contact the ground. This one, I'm gonna use the base of the ball of my foot, right? That pops me off of the ground. So this is a quick hit, and this is a roll from the heel to the ball of your foot and all the way up through your big toe. But you can't strike your toes first or point your toes. There needs to be a lot of dorsiflexion, so you roll over your heel on your right step, rolling over your heel on your right step, then it grabs the sand, boom, then we continue in that slight broad jump. So, the correct ground contact for an approach in beach volleyball: right, left, roll heel toe, then hit ball of foot, then we pop up off of the ground. And that will help you continue your broad jump. You'll have no energy dissipation, which means you'll jump higher, hopefully hit harder. I hope that was helpful, and you can use it in your approach. If you ever want to learn more, come over to betteratbeach.com. We've got a whole bag of that stuff. Check you later.